Good morning, one and all. So, today in this subject, digital logic design, we are going to discuss about one of the important topic, which is hazard. So, before discussing the outline and the content of the lecture, let us see the reference first. So, the books which you can refer for this lecture is the book number 3 and the book number 4, which is being mentioned on this slide. So, the content and the examples I have taken from the book number 3 and the book number 4. Any of this book you can refer. Yes, the acknowledgement is I have taken the examples from this book number 3 and the 4 from the previous slide. Some other internet resources. Okay, so let us discuss about the content of today's lecture and the next consecutive lecture also. So we are going to discuss about the hazards available in combinational circuit. Yes, in fact, this hazard is not only for the combinational circuit. It may also happen or it may available in either synchronous sequential circuit or it could be a asynchronous sequential circuit also. The only thing is, when it occurs in a synchronous or asynchronous sequential circuit, ultimately the combinational circuit which we are using as a part of one of the block in those circuit may create the problem, which is hazards. So let us in general discuss the hazards in the combinational circuit. Okay, so in this lecture first and foremost we will discuss about the hazard. So before going to the outline, let me tell you a brief about the hazard. So till this point in the theoretical session, the circuitry and the component that we have discussed, design and the analysis that we have discussed, everywhere we have considered all the component, the circuitry, the gates as an ideal component. We have not taken care of the propagation delay of those circuitry, but when I use those circuitry, those gate, practically each and every circuitry or the gates having finite amount of propagation delay. And when I say the circuit is complex, the relative propagation delay of all the inputs which are getting computed and reaching to the output may create some problem or glitches or the noise or spikes in the output, which is in general known as hazard. So we will discuss about the hazard in the lecture. We will discuss how it occurs in the combinational circuits. We will understand the hazard taking a simplest example of a NAND and the NOR gate. Then we will discuss about the types of hazard which are labeled here as a static hazard. It could be a static 1 or static 0 hazard. We will also discuss the basic theory of dynamic hazard. Then the third type of hazard, which is essential hazard, which we will not discuss in these two lectures. It will be covered in the topic named as a design and the analysis of asynchronous sequential circuit. So in this series of two lectures, we will discuss about the static hazard and the theoretical part about the dynamic hazard. We will understand this phenomena of hazard using a simple example. Then we will start with the formally by understanding and completing the understanding of the hazard. We will take a complex example. We will see how we can detect a static 1 hazard in the circuitry. So this will be covered up in the first part of this lecture series. In the next lecture, we will continue that example, the example number 1, which we have discussed in this previous session about detection of static 1 hazard, example number 1. We will continue this with the detection of static 0 hazard, same example. We will see how we can find out and figure out the static 0 hazard by using a SOP presentation and using a POS presentation also. Then we will discuss about how to avoid those hazard, what changes do we require in circuitry to avoid the hazard. Then once we complete this detection and the solution and the remedy of avoiding the hazards, I assume that you will learn the static hazard, its detections and solutions. Then we will take another example, the example number 2 for your practice, so to find out the static hazard and removing static hazard. So you will having a hands-on practice also, and the things will be clear in the same session. Then we will see about the example of dynamic hazard, and we will discuss about the theoretical aspect of dynamic hazard. Okay, thank you. This was the brief summary of this 2 session on hazard. Thank you very much.